You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the first edition of the Breakfast Show for this week, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, where they stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We apologize for bringing the program a little bit late, so they get small each time in the studio. But we don't come back, and I saw the welcome on to the very first edition of the Breakfast Show. We will bring the program this Monday morning. Mina Khadija Bangora.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Today is Monday, the 10th day of March 2025. And inside this edition of the Breakfast on Liberty Online TV, we can bring you updates regarding strike action with different mining company they on right now. If you don't follow the news, the first one will be done to deal with gets for do with the Koidu Limited Nakono. Also, then workmen and still a protest for second and condition of service where they want for the management to look inside. And also we get information says Sierra Diamond workman and Sefna Kenema they on strike. But now all of the issues and they will discuss inside this edition of the Breakfast on Liberty Online.
Well, we look at the issues there this morning, and also we get a representative from the Sierra Leone Labour Congress, where now the parents' body where they look after the welfare of all workmen them where they work in a different company them na the country. Well, for sake of their ongoing strike action there, so we get na the studio this morning Edward Y. Kamara, when a Deputy Secretary General for the Sierra Leone Labour Congress. Good morning, Mr. Kamara, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, and thank you for having me. Listeners, good morning.
All right, we also talk to Charles Kainessie, where in the president for the Koidu Limited Workers Union, where na then the strike now. Also, see last week, the First Lady, Madam Fatima Biobin, joined them na the strike action. Waiting at the negotiation them, where don't they go on between them and the company, you go know inside the Breakfast Show. And also, as of yesterday, if they don't see a video will be go viral, also workman them from Kenema, where they work for the Sierra Diamond, then self be they protest yesterday for sake of the same condition of service, where they say they don't agree with. Well, all of this will go look inside the program, waiting exactly the Sierra Leone Labour Congress they do for put all the strike action to an end, and also waiting at the angle where governments they come more, especially from the Ministry of Labour and Employment. All of that you go know inside the program. In case you dey watch me, you want for add your voice to the program this morning, send me your message. Now the number +23274 200 545. Now the number where for send you message, and you said will be part of the conversation this morning. If you watch me on YouTube, don't forget for subscribe to the channel if you don't subscribe it, and also put your post notification bell on so that anytime you come online you'll get notification say Liberty TV don't come online. We'll continue with the Breakfast Show this morning.
Alright, we continue with the show, and before we can look at the issue we get for do with the strike way so mining company workman and they on right now, let me just quickly go to court. Osai Magistrate Momoja Stevens, now the sexual offences court number 7, don't send 138-year-old Musa Turego na the male correctional center when I been first time teacher na the St. Joseph's Convent Secondary School because the alleged say He been do mommy and daddy business with one 12-year-old girl picking where they attend the school. Well, let me just watch as Maria to Sheriff go update you on waiting upon this case.
Justice Momoja Stevens don send go back one 38-year-old Musa Toure when I be former teacher at the St. Joseph Secondary School for girls for where police alert say he been do mommy and daddy business with one 12-year-old school pikin. The accused detained before the court on one count charge wey get for do sexual penetration of a minor contrary to the Sexual Offences Act of 2012. According to the particulars of offence na that, between February 1st and March 14, 2024, na Freetown, the accused been do mommy and daddy business with one 12-year-old pikin wey been dey under in care. Now lawyer Musa Payosi say they prosecute this case na court and they be cross-examine the accused. Also be asked about the relationship where they between he and the 12-year-old pikin. And the accused be admit say na in students but denying any personal interaction where they between them out of the school. Where lawyer Musa Payosi say be ask am if any problem be done between he and the pikin. The accused be talk say no, they not get any problem will be done between them earlier. The prosecutor be also ask am, but conversation where they found na in phone, whether they under investigation by the Criminal Investigation Department for 3 months. The accused be acknowledged plenty conversation were related to in syndicate program, but denying any involvement with the victim out of the school. The accused be also say he married and he gets 4 pikin them and he not separate with a woman yet. Justice Momoja Stevens emphasized on the seriousness of the allegation and say they for treat this case with seriousness, especially where the victim they underage. Justice Momoja Stevens not be agree for give bail to the accused and be send am go back na the male correctional center and be adjourn this case to March 12 this year. For Liberty Online TV, me na Maria to Sheriff.
All right, we continue to look at more issues inside this edition of the Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV. Members, you say for the watch the show, can drop your message na +232 74 200 545 or drop on the comment section. Now the different platform they must on the watch with this morning. We will continue to look at more issues inside the program. Let me just quickly go and look at other issues. Also, according to the Child Labour Act law them na salon, any pikin we not 18 years age, not for they do hard labor and for not for they do hard labor. Well, we reporter we na Nathan Cole bingo waka na the Bobo community na Mechkem osai if I not say plenty pikin and they where they do work them we not reach their age. Well, let we just watch as Nathan Cole bingo waka day.
Child labor means say we pikin they do work by force we in no one for do. And according to the United Nations International Children Emergency Fund (UNICEF), shows say 1 out of 10 pikin them they go through child labor all over the world, and them pikin ya then they force them for do arts work them and safe can traffic them. Salon now one part the country them we pikin they go through child labor. Usai some pikin them can big na streets, sell, brookstone, and plenty other thing them with them they suffer from. Dodo community within a Mechkem area Godrich, now one community this way people know for Brookstone business. And this business now one way plenty picking them they do na this community. Adama Bangura now one part the people them where the Brookstone na this community start for talk but how the stone business na them they take survive.
I get 7 picking, my man don't die. We dey party so free. Pass our stone before we see me picking there. So I want help because this album is the last thing. I did in Bele and I in Papa die. So now pass our stone before we eat in school fee. I not get possible they help me. I get food here in school. My me Ali Kamara, you don't see to us, no help no day. I Kamara don't see to us, help no day. Food I don't go, you don't sit back help no day. Ablu don't it goes now then they sit na MPC, but not get helper. Now that's make at the work stone small for low eats. You could take them 5 days and not get school fee, lunch for gear. So pass it on house. If I broke stone I will sell, I will survive. I will amend me problem.
Adama Bangura continue for talk about the reasons why make them pikin not they go school.
If I not get possible, they help me. I get food here, dinner school. Mami, Ali Kamara, you don't see to us, no help no day. I Kamara don't see to us, help no day. Food here I don't go, you don't see to back help no day. Ablu don't it goes now then they sit na MPC, but I not get helper. Now that's make at the hook stone small for low eats. You could take it in 5 days and not get school lunch for gang. So pass it on house. If I broke stone I will sell. I will survive. I
be same way to talk to some of the pikin them here how them they feel where they not able to go to school but they broke stone.
Yeah, my mama they also the broke stone. Oh, my mama ke broke stone. Also they survive with the fair money for it. Me and my brother and my sister they will not get nothing now. I make my papa government help we now because my mama would do work stone. Now so they eat. Now so they find living. Because I can be a doctor in my future. Because my mama and my auntie and my brother then also they survive at Brookstone. Now they will do oak. And my brother there. I'll make my papa government help we for oak. My papa government help we for oak. Men we waiting for it. Because now stone will do oak. Not get nothing for do.
I want to do school. I want to walk. But right now, I don't miss school. It's from 3 for Saturday. I don't sit back. I don't sit back. If I go to SS3, I will want to do me walk. I don't get nothing. I don't get papa in it. My papa don't die. But I make government help me. I want to do my school. I want to walk. Nothing walk. So I make government help me. Now that's what I do for we. Who they beg.
As you don't listen from the pikin them with the broke stone, the child labor law na salon na one way condemn then kind acts here. This law day for protect pikin them welfare. For Liberty Online Television, this na Nathan Cole the report.
Alright, we continue with the Liberty Breakfast Show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. As we tell you earlier today, where they can look at the different strike action them where they go on Nakono and that of Kenima from workman them where they work for different mining company them. Well, as of yesterday evening, a video will go viral show some workman them where they work for Sierra Leone Nakono, na Kenima where be they protest because then say then get poor condition of service. Let's watch this video quickly from the worker there so them protest. They will go come and look at waiting the Labour Congress when are the parents body responsible for advocates for the welfare for better condition of service for workers them where they work in various mining area them.
They work in Sierra Leone Limited Workers. Well, this company we don't work now for the past years. From 2023, then they delay for pay with 3 months, they pay 1 month, 4 months, they pay 1 month. From last year, June, till to this day, they not pay 1 cent. Sweet on supermarket come, they say them they can't fight through market with items there. If they for sale, government don't allow it. We say we not go agree for let them come inside. If government not pay, we company not pay, we government not pay, we know they allow them for enter inside. Now make we not mind let them kill anybody today. Now make we there today, we say this protest.
Sure, for sure. Yeah. For sure, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Yes. For sure.
In Amatuje, Camp Department. We can't have this morning, we can't hold a meeting where a concerning salary. But before we go now, we see fleet on supermarket not to carry can. But can't take the item there. And we back not agree because where do we have up? They don't hold the money 10 months. They know they give you salary, we they suffer. Medical. And another thing that no more we have up, then my shit away the back. Now we have up. If you dey inside, we will not say we get hope forget we money. But the money, they want for can take the property, the free store supermarket. Now if we back can this money, so we not agree. For that they can take my shit. So we they plead. So the one that Fatima Bio, we na woman that let come so we aid. Don't not on rare girl. Who pick it they suffer. Who not they get money. Then they talk about food. Who they pay. Fatima Bio come so we aid. Fed for we. Let you fed for Conode. Now we get some money there. We want we money. We want we money. Every.
Alright. Me and my name Alpha Esla Valley for mining department, assistant miner. Me just want for ask a simple question. If nobody know the way it go to that for we, Our Fatima built now for Kono. We want to know that side in a lower Bambara.
Enrique Ali Minor. We don't put the problem that to Labour Minister. We do protest today. Labour Minister Kamara talk to us say very soon we get money. And up to now, it don't pass very soon. We don't get over 1 month, we don't get money. Last week he talked to one of the colleagues. He said this week we'll get to money. Then up to now we don't get money. They will not say retail supermarket don't can't say they want to pay this pay, they don't can't pay, they want to check. So they say carry the money go. No money. Nobody will talk for we. We don't care to the parliament chief, to the speakers, or nobody will talk for we. So we say the NDC said no more problem. The Labour Minister no more problem. We don't like problem the Labour Minister. He never do nothing for we. No problem around there.
Yes, I'm Maria Makalo. I didn't have the farm department. As soon as they see, all day I have been a woman there. Some of we with small responsibility the way they now aid the past week. As soon as they see the country Tranga, we don't engage this step now this company will work for them. With the gas 4 o'clock, all the money with the place or 2 hours. With the ship all they pay the go enter we start. That company they don't have peace with freedom. You know they work no other sign for the number of the work. They don't owe money for 9 good months. This don't make now 10 months. They don't they pay with they don't give with medical salary. They don't give everything. We leave allowance to money the all they don't owe. We saw that they pay people that they talk about it. We mama that they suffer. Who back could they suffer? It's manabio. This na your time. Na you don't power. Ever seen in the history of Sierra Leone, no company no ever in life it can hold workers for 10 good months. This is a big blow to you. Who ask you what they do? For we. Yes, this is a big blow to you. And we they wait on you. When people on supermarket they don't come peace, so they go to the war and see what they come. Because we don't say this soldier government has to go to the war side. And we're ready for the war.
First of all, we have Kamara, HSC department. From the ministry, I flop remote. What do you make us say flop remote? With the guy dance, when we dance for Marabio, for the kind to governor. We not be expect Marabio as a military force, it will take power in this country. And then you govern this country happen. Because we feel say Marabio of the kind where we sabi, that Marabio try the way we sabi, some of we not the favor talk, not the Marabio this again. Not the Marabio this. Because we feel say Marabio where we sabi, and not go there governor, they elect today, we don't work over 9 to 10 months, we not get no salary. The Minister of Labour don't care, they can't tell we say this thing was so very true. Very soon to this time, we not get no information again. Hey, what you the tell President Bio, what you the tell Fatima Bio, pass the king over for say, we don't go here. We let the supermarket carry, take all what they say, they go with a will of 0. Pass nobody for NDC, call you, they say, we kill all them and they want day. We ready for that.
Take out first, we ready with force.
Alright. Well, that's now workman them from Kenima, where they work for Sarah Diamond, where they protest yesterday for safer conditions of service. Well, from there, we go down to Kono. As we all know, last week we been cover the protest where the first day they been lead with workman them, where they work for Koidu Limited, where na a mining company self within Kono. Well, on the line now, we get Charles Kainessie, the president for the Koidu Limited Workers Union, where now then they lead the ongoing strike right now in Kono. Good morning, Charles, and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Khadija, good morning, Liberty TV online program show, and good morning to the people of Sierra Leone.
All right, inside last week, on have been start a protest where gets for do with on a conditions of service where on a say from 2016 to date now the same money, the exchange rate of the dollar, now they receive as salary from Koidu Limited. Firstly, start for give with viewers them a background as to how on resort to this strike action.
Again, I tell you thank you for able to link me to the whole nation for letting them know the constraint and the separation where the employees of Koidu Limited they go through. And I will take you through in summary how we reach to this peak where we resort to industrial action as a union, right? And for the past couple of years, Koidu Limited been done fix we own exchange rates. Previously, we been go by central bank made exchange rates. And it reached to a point where we parents body when Mr. Ezekiel Dyke, it go into agreement with the management of Koidu Limited. They documented with me where they signed the 19th of November 2016. We are in the going to the agreement that they go fix we own exchange rates now Koidu Limited to 650. And my sister, you would be surprised since that time they up to now 650 would they receive. And 2019 we come into existence as a union. By then I've been served as a secretary. All the documents then are able to enact and are able to get them. So the president by there was Mr. Sir Lawrence Eli. I pick up with him. As a secretary, we don't come into the office, we don't miss bundles of problems where you and I, we need to address for the interest of the general workforce. But by then, I don't know whether it was because of the age or what, or not be able to address that issue there. After your own time done, I've been able to come in as a president. And the one day where they contest against me, I call them the competitors, where they compete against me, I win. I call them a round table. And I tell them, say, this now a target, now a fight where I'm not able to do me alone as a president. We all will be in the fight for the interest of the workforce. Me being the new elected president now, I will work with you now. Let we work for the interest of the people, which then give me their support genuinely. And as I speak, they all work with me in the interest of all. So we get for pick up the matter with the management of Koidu Limited. So then we get for turn me down. Then say now government decision for let them fix we on exchange rate to 650. So okay, if so be it, we will take them to the appropriate ministry. When at the Ministry of Labor, we pick them up with the Ministry of Labor, with the minister, Mr. Brahman Soare, respect to his name. We put the matters across. How we put them across? We tell the minister say we parent body when United Mine Workers Union, headed by Mr. Ezekiel Dyke, in order to seek we interest in the conspired against tree. They make the management the matrix. So because of that, we left the union. So the minister been there for advice. She said, no. This is not an existing body. We not go just left and so no. What's the problem? Again, we not take me through. So we began for presenting document and transfer. He paused the meeting. By then, he said 4 o'clock. He gave a call to the Secretary General when Mr. Ezekiel died. He came that 4 o'clock day. We get a roundtable meeting. And indeed, it was true. Himself affirm and say yes. Now the then government will make that decision. Say no. It was not like that. So this problem will not fix them. So he began for agree. So he instructed him as a minister for letting write the management of Koidu Limited. Himself as a minister, he will write letter to the management of Koidu Limited for let them reverse that decision, let them go by central mid exchange rate. So which the National Secretary, Mr. Ezekiel, he denied for Duam. And after which the minister began for move, he called the management. We go sit down around round table. They say an agreement between we and them. We signed a memo where they signed, it was unknown to the general workforce of Koidu Limited. So after which the minister therefore said, okay, if not so, if you then people then a cross section. Now me go make a move. La go na the concession, the mining concession. La go ask, which the minister within his power, within his wisdom, he been therefore move. He come, he asked the general workforce, and our response was that no. This side agreement, we in order to acknowledge. So after we still instruct them for let them go by the correct exchange rate. And still the management insists and say the agreement is just because of the everybody money business, but the agreement the inside we personalize them. So the minister again, relent, he dispersed people them from the ministry and the director of labor, I stand to be corrected, and few others. So they come for the personal file verification. So before then they come, where this news be not reach management, then go into we files and then begin to frauding. What do I mean? There is a page in the contract where so say, and I read, the company will pay the employee a monthly basic salary of US dollar, mark XXX, payable in lieu using the prevailing US dollar exchange rate at the time. So because of this statement, they no say then they at fault, so they decide for change. Thing done wrong inside we people then file. How we do know? Before the verification they start, I ask for all the membership that they own contract where they at the hand. So the contract will they go page by page compared to the one where they inside the personal files. Page 3 of page 4, discrepancy there is a huge discrepancy. So the ministry been there for pick dandy. For cut matter short, then do the recommendation after where they go to Freetown, then do the recommendation. All this been the part of the recommendation. Why the money for mark XXX into the contract, they not put the actual figure there for all able to see, and why money men go into we file then and change all them document them. They make a roadmap. For extension and for let all things be resolved and let we resume duty as usual. And but still when they count the documents, I receive one copy on behalf of the workforce as a union president, and the HR manager, Mr. Samuel Arna, also received a copy on behalf of management. And they present the documents to the general manager, Mr. Roku Vamalen. When they present the documents, so he accept the document. He said, okay, they wait for the president, who is me, Charles Kainessie. He said, when he returned from leave, it was just a few days for I resume duty. Upon my resumption, and the general manager called a meeting, we'll go into the meeting. In response was that after we don't present that document, he said, hey, not to that document in the look too.
Charles, one go on for no in all of the negotiation there where they tell the viewers them about which role exactly the Labour Congress been play as a body where they for look after the welfare of workers them in any institution.
And thank you very much. After all this back and front, the honorable minister, in his wisdom, it been summoned a meeting in office, and comprises of the management of Koidu Limited, the union and the Labour Congress by them, Mr. Max, Bindede, Mr. Suleiman, few stakeholders of Labour Congress. We allegation, we present all evidence, and in fact, Mr. Max been so furious and it been sound so. He be so angry in the meeting that the management of Koidu Limited, then the fraud the workforce, and then the fraud also the government. So then being therefore put on to the general manager. The general manager said, "Na inherited problem. So let them 1 week let get back to in principals then." And during this process, they being therefore tell us say, for make matter short, we not go give you 1 week. We go add 1 week upon onto you 1 week. That go to 2 weeks where they can will not want any further excuses. And my sister, you will be surprised. Since then, we don't write Mr. Marx, we don't write all other people then, the ministry and the Labour Congress, but no success as I speak. No success, nobody no come for rescue. We only the Ministry of Labour, the minister only.
Charles, with all the negotiations we be done to carry on, information we reach winner that the Koidu Limited management not seem for the listen or do what they're supposed for do according to the laws of Sierra Leone, and they're not listen to government in the first place. Una way they work directly with them. How you go describe the attitude of the management at Koidu Limited regarding authority that we can talk to them for negotiate on our behalf?
The management of Koidu Limited, they are deterrent. their above situation, then they behave out of the constitution of this country, then they behave as if they are not within the confines of the law of Sierra Leone. And I can always ask this question to stakeholders of this nation that if Koidu Limited another republic inside Sierra Leone, because they get their own law, even if government give them the law where govern all labors, they're not to go by that. Instead, always the GM and the team can always respond in a meeting that if you want to ask if not the dog they shake the tail, or if not the tail they shake the dog. If I ask the meaning of this, if not government for dictate to or not for dictate to government or not for taking decision, because he know then they pay them tax, so they can treat you anyhow they feel.
What in you think go wrong for on reach a situation wherein the management na Koidu Limited not seen for the take the authority of the government, but they do it in wants for do waiting go wrong?
Well, my sister, this question is very difficult for me to answer, because a WAO government entity, WAO government ministry, not organization, Ministry of Labor, Employment and Social Security, a WAO structure, they give a mandate, they give instruction within the confines of the law, within the Employment Act, but this company or management of Koidu Limited, they're not seen for go by that. The ministry, headed by the Honorable Minister, Mr. Raman Swari, he don't do all things within in power. He don't communicate this situation. He don't pass them from the Vice President, go to the UN, table in Parliament. They are all done quarry or not success so far, my sister, as I speak.
There are allegations of bribery. Say some people they take money from the management at Koidu Holdings. You where they work with this company based on the interactions the way on they get for solve this issue. You get that kind of suspicion, say now that perhaps they delay them for take action and address on concerns them. Say sometimes they don't they bribe government officials then.
Well, my bribe, I would say a strong word, because the government, where the government, they are against bribing, in order to go by bribing, but from look of things, and if a multi-billionaires company like this, people then they go, they don't honorable, they don't get meeting with we, they don't enter inside, they then come out, they know they talk to we. Senior stakeholders of the district, they don't get meeting with we, they don't go to the management, then say them go get back to you, where they come out, they not talk to we. So as a union and as a general workforce, yeah, this go there now we knowledge, but we not get evidence to the effect for saying this, but yeah, it need to we knowledge really. We say something wrong somewhere.
All right, Charles, continue for the between the program. We'll get the Deputy Secretary General for the Sierra Leone Labour Congress, when Edward Y. Kamara, a day between the studio. We will come to him for let he respond to some of the allegations there about the laggardness of the Labour Congress, where you just alluded to earlier. But for the benefit of viewers them, yesterday, Liberty TV production team, they reach out to one Mr. Ibrahim Toure, when a Director of Corporate Affairs from Koidu Limited, for Logo give the opportunity while so they get Charles, when are the president for the Workers Union, for let himself go give their own side of the story. But Mr. Toure say this morning he go be very busy with other media engagements then, but he say he go avail himself to Liberty TV to forgive Koidu Limited their own side of the story as to how they done the whole negotiation with various stakeholders them for manage this strike action. When they come down a studio as we get the Deputy Secretary General for the Labour Congress, when Edward Y. Kamara, you just listen to Charles, where they represent the aggrieved workers them for Koidu Limited. And earlier we also play a video of another aggrieved workers them from Sierra Mining. We mean say this strike action don't they go on and then two company there, so and una they in the middle as a Congress where £1 mandates now for ensure say una look after the welfare of workers them everywhere in the country. Waiting on a position in all of this, because it clearly shows say not to today the negotiation they are picking, Mr. Kamara.
Yeah, thank you. You're perfectly correct. But like viewers know the structure. Labour Congress na the umbrella body. We mean say we get different unions then. Like me, they talk to you. So me and union are postal and telecommunication employees. So the law give all the union rights and all union independent, then get what you call autonomy. They're independent for do their own union activity, how they want time with no interference. So when they register or they affiliate with Labour Congress, they're also subject to the Constitution of Labour Congress. And then all union gets one particular strength, the registration certificate and the bargaining certificate. With the bargaining certificate, the bargaining certificates then give the union right for engage with the employer for the terms and conditions of your work mandate. Then terms and conditions here, a day by sector. Example, the mining companies, we get the unions that we operate there. We get 2 registered unions, we are United Mines Workers Union, and we get another union we call UPMIS. Now they also operate now the mines for now legally registered with Labour Congress. Mines now the oldest union where they exist now in Sierra Leone. And over the years, they don't get this too many strikes now the mines. So it's becoming a very serious concern. But as I say, United Mines Workers Union get a structure from which in Kainessie talk, they get it in and call the branch secretary, the branch executive, wherein the union they set a structure on the region or the branch, the district, who say mining they operate, and then they get their own small executive, where they carry out the activity, then they report to the union secretary, Mr. Dyke. Whilst then they do the operations, if they get peace, then they just report Labour Congress, all thing fine. If then they face challenges, then they call we inside. So this issue of Koidu Holdings now a long issue. Of course, United Mines Workers Union don't get serious battle over the years. We bring in a second union because before not been there no more. But the second union self we come, then say they try and beat. But as for Labour Congress, we don't get this complaint. And then if you hear everything and the branch president talk, he talk about this dollar at against the Leons. Now the whole thing starts. And in our discussion in CBA, we get one language what they call side agreement. Side agreement now, if we don't develop a collective bargaining agreement, then difficulty day or we see this employer get the ability for pay, we can go get a side agreement. Also, like if the general council, the United Mines, the sector get their own council. If they don't agree, say give 50 million to workman. But this particular employer get the ability for get 100 millions. Then the union in that particular employer then can meet and get side agreement. Say irrespective the CBA say 50, we able to give 100, so we give 100. Then they no bad. But at no point the union for go below the minimum what they don't agree on. For say if the council don't say 50, you go get side agreement for 40. So when it comes to this, government at one particular time been pull notice, say we legal tender at Sierra Leone Leones. So anybody that do business in dollar, get for see how best it equate them to Leones. So there comes this issue. So when I go into this side agreement, as at that time, dollar been the 650 for $100. But both parties, management go skillful, maybe the union no notice that. When you go into side agreement, not until the kingdom come. Now for a period, say this agreement will last for 1 year or it will last for 2 years. But no side agreement, not to go beyond the lifespan of the collective bargaining agreement. If the lifespan of the collective bargaining agreement is 3 years, 2 years or 1 year, as the case may be, side agreements not to go beyond that. So once then they prepare this agreement, they say, okay, now government don't say we not for pay in dollars. So what do they do? Now all money now, we they pay them in leons, but equivalent to the dollar. So if you been to get $100 at that time, it means you get 650 when I be the exchange rate. Fast forward, the dollar inflation or the exchange rate continue for increase. So now the workman and they say, as at that time, now the $100 we get. And $100 now be 650 million. Now $100 as at last week, I think let me say at 2,200. So now that kind of arguments they come in. Where in management they say no, we be don't meet to don't agree. Say the $100 for we now 650. But not to be reasonable position from the side of management. Because we expect see them for no see 650 as at 2016 and the rates where it did now, they need for do that adjustment.
As you said, don't agree say not so reasonable consideration from the side of management as a body when I've been trying for draw their attention to that or try for negotiate more with them?
Well, we know they go in like that as Labour Congress. We they allow let them continue the negotiation. From which Kainessie say, he say yes, we continue the negotiation, the union continue the negotiation with management. It got to a point where in the union say, Labour Congress, I don't go this far. Management see the make tower, una can't intervene. Then at the same Labour Congress, they can't say.
We reached at that point there. They be ever
we reached at that point, correct.
Intervene.
We reached at that point, we started the conversation, we try for mediate between either party for see how this adjustment will be done. Because every workman, as far as we know, we want to see the life of workers improve. So we bring all those analysis for see management, when I do this adjustment, this is not so difficult thing. Yeah? Up to the time now, the Ministry of Labour Kainessie. And how we they operate? When we handle matter, if the union starts a matter, then forward and counter we they go to a particular point and then we call in the Commission of Labour. Say, low all team up. Because like a tripartite structure. The employers then get what they call Employers Federation. We, any employer with the Hamburg, we can call them self inside. So we look at all those analysis. And then we get to a point to say, we go now a round table, as you say. The Secretary General is so furious, he presented the case to the management that we not do the correct thing. All within the union don't stand on a correct. But una now for able to see the analysis. It is reasonable. For say if I be the $100 when I be 650, now $100 now 2,000. I do that adjustment. Now they still meet there for do that adjustment.
So that particular adjustment, where I go say, the reason behind this all protests where they happen currently now, corner based on the worker then concern them. Based on the facts you don't explain, say, when I've been coming inside where they don't inform on say, this they happen. When I've been ensure say the management, in as much as they don't aware, they know say the dollar rates don't change. They don't they go up, then be supposed for raise the money of the workers them. Labour Congress be make the management look into that concern or una self go there and una get told.
I would say at a particular point we see the workman them stand for the right, and then a few of the one that will lead the process, management sack them. So instead of we deal with one, another issue come in again. The one that we then sack, we write strong letter for letting reinstate them. Within the period, the workman them lost confidence in the union. So they no longer recognize the union. So we don't get three problems. The dollar issue, the sacking of the workers, and then they move away from the union. So we get those three things for handle. But what I could tell you outrightly, it has to do with a community problem as well. Right. Because at a particular point, you already demand say the honorable and Kainessie, the stakeholders, we talk about stakeholders, we also be aware that the paramount chief and other people, you know, one of the biggest...
Una been see willingness from the management at Koidu Limited for address that concern where una been carried to them. Let we left the community people first to go for come to Kainessie later for explain. From una your angle, waiting the management been telling una?
From our angle, we don't ever see the willingness from the management for pay. We don't do everything. We don't send strong letter, and then we team up with the ministry for see how best this thing will be resolved. So if we reach at the point usa we dey now collective Labour Congress.
At any point get this feeling or thought say the company really wants for be stubborn not for meet the demands of the workers?
You know, I go tell you outrightly say this now serious issues. I don't go na one of the, I don't take them an aside. We don't go na one of the mining company again. We serious alala commodity SAC 12. And then we go as Labour Congress, we do everything. You can't imagine the paramount chief and all other stakeholders been the day, wherein the employer been put up a threat. If I insist that I instate then 12 people here where I don't sack, I go ahead and close the company. We reach to a high level. Yeah, we then say these 12 people are against the closure of the company. We begin a battle. It not be easy for we. So also with this particular one, we reach to a particular point. Also, we look at this man and say, wait till make this management don't become so stubborn. Wait till don't make them become so stubborn. We even as we sit down here.
So wait till make
to that question there.
Well, I go tell you, say, because we don't get answer, I make we do something.
So you think, say, the government in most of their negotiation, they are so can put the tax system before the workers' their own interest? Because we just listen to Mr. Kainessie, where the big one them at the company don't threaten, say, and they pay taxes to government.
Well, this is not a very serious thing where I go tell you outrightly, it's also a concern. This is not thing they also don't raise with the president that interference they happen in plenty sector. And one of the reasons they create all the strike here, that some of the community interference, I will tell you outrightly. I will tell you there was a time where a particular chiefdom, then banned the union. You know, we Paramount Chiefdom see union not for Kaya. We go by a meeting, the district secretary or and then get the DO. He also reiterates that the regional police also tell the union that if we see una come on this particular side, this thing will happen. So we get all those problems.
So with this your experience, so you just make mention, don't you hear allegation from a person when like the first lady we alleged during this ongoing protest, what they talk about, we allege say senior government official and you go collect brown envelope from Koidu Limited. So with all of this your experience, is it safe for say then company they can use money for muzzle the rights of the workers?
With no hesitation, I will say yes. I will say yes.
Not only the issue we get for do with the dollar rates, but also strong allegation come from Kainessie say even at some points where the monitoring will go on, they notice say the management change some parts and they letter them where they indicate we get for do with the payments. What's the Labour Congress do towards that since then here come to on a notice?
Well, I'll tell you, say that the first time this particular allegation we make, and then you see we partner ministry. We thank God the minister now the Jacob, because basically this allegation we say so. Every employment place or every workplace, the ministry get what you call inspection. Then they go there and check the file, check every status about the worker and all that thing and they. So if things like this may not happen before, then go down at the right side for saying no, at a particular point to come, we to see a file A, not to indeed now.
So based on your
we at Labour Congress, we know the issue at that level for going at the personal file of the worker because we rely on the union the report. We know they go deep.
Based on your experience with Koidu Limited management, can we safely say una self don't tie upon them for look at the issues and where people here there is, they not listen?
I would say yes. We don't do everything. So if we get the minister and the strength of the first lady for also intervene, it shows that something will be done. And I make this thing clear. Anytime we get privilege from me to the president, we always get them difficulty there. That's the reason why when we this employment tax we talk about so now, we get one note section 12, where they talk about the right of the worker. Yeah? The right for unionize, because we hear from the first lady, say they take away that right from the workers. The sooner you voice out your frustration, management hits you. We done it against the law. So these are the things we make very shortly with the start with to call labor education where you go to go around, they get different community information or use the media for past information about the rights of the worker.
All right, continue for the program. In name now Edward Y. Kamara, Deputy Secretary General for the Sierra Leone Labour Congress. Today we tune at the studio this morning. They look at the ongoing 2 strike action. Them one they happen na Kamara and one they happen na Kono with the Koidu Limited Workman them. When they can talk to Kainessie, Charles Kainessie, when are the presidents for the union workers shortly. But I'll just take this break. We'll come back. We'll go engage Kainessie. Can I play the video again already? They continue the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. Today they look at the ongoing 2 strike action them where one they happen at Kamara from Sarah Diamond Workman them and the one where they go now na Kono from Koidu Limited Workman them. On the line we'll get Charles Kainessie, one of the presidents for the Workers Union for Koidu Limited, and also get Edward Y. Kamara, one of Deputy Secretary General for the Labour Congress. But before we can go back to Charles quickly, Lord, just listen to an interview where the First Lady, Madam Fatima Bio, when one of the protesters them, we been lead the protest with worker them from Koidu Limited inside last week, and according to them, he said they left corner sote the company meets the demands of the workman them, and they don't get some back and forth through letter them where the company the rights to them, and also copy other government stakeholder them where according to them this is say enough for Biso. Lord, just listen to the interview where Madam Fatima Bio been granted. They will come back and talk to Charles Kainessie.
Let me make some few things clear. When you can, of course, yes, I'm not able for put the title for me say I'm the First Lady. It's a title. But I come as a corner picking. And I don't tire for things that they happen where nobody know they talk about that. You know? I don't really see up there this one. They don't reach now to a point Usai. Somebody need for this something. Koidu Holdings, they're not there for too long. And when they see other companies then when are mining companies then. I will give you a simple example. The last 2 years, we don't go Kibo. The first time where Kibo pay the development fund to the community, they pay almost $1,300,000 for it's a development fund for them communities then they. We don't go Marampa, we see Marampa where they give money. Then they don't give the first tranche of development fund. The second one where they give, it almost don't go up to 4 million where they don't give to the community. Or let the community use the money they day for develop the community. Koidu Holdings, they said they signed the contract 2012. So then for them not the part offer. The president will be there 2012, not 2020, not 20 now. And this one way they input a law say every mining company, as long as you're a large-scale mining company, 1% of everything when you do pull commodities in the country, you forgive them to the community. So that the community that we use their money today, we build schools them, We build health centers. Now then small communities, the Musa government's not able to go. Now then money are there for use, for do feed the roads, for do everything where we make the people in the community then they live properly. Koidu Holdings don't refuse for give that money there. And I want to let the people that know say, Koidu Holdings not they can do with favor. Now pretend that they pretend because then they take and say, okay, now any company in the world where not they make money, they shut down. If they know they make money, therefore don't shut down. When they can broke people houses there. Every time they blast now, people houses then they crack, then they almost want for finish. Look, this is the new house we are doing. Look, now we don't want in the trouble this. They don't begin crack me house. But not a house bring me come. How on earth you they get individual more time than they work for you? Then they go underground for 8 hours. You know go get a water for drink. That means you're a monster. How on earth people then? This then a more time like a una. Then they go down underground. You say who side they work now for toilets? Now which kind of more time you be? But they wake up, they don't know they go to them place then. They wake up, they don't sabi nothing what they happen at the underground they. Somebody go for them they die. Somebody go for them they get accident, you know, ever function in life again. Why don't hold in they refuse for give people the risk allowance? In case emergency day in that place, that means they for pack people there inside because if in inside buckets they put sick people there, they never go buy buckets they bring and can put the people there for bring the kind of government hospital. Why would I not go get a small health center na the place there just in case if there is an emergency? The people that get a hospital where they go run to before they begin transport them come. Because any way they do them kind of mining there, there's a tendency for the accidents be. When you all this, it's like waiting at them problem when they see say how you go drink bottled water. When you don't drink and you bottle where you train a grown. Now any young brother and sisters there for pick. Then go take water well, we get chemical. Then put it inside it, go underground, go do your work. I tell them one of the white people where they work now Koidu Holdings in salary. Now in they pay the black workers there, the Kono workers there, 200 of the Kono workers their salary, now one white man in salary. Hey. So ask them that question. This one, are they do fair? When I don't put some people contracts in dollars for them. When I don't turn them around, twist them. When I say okay, equivalent of dollars. Today, now what's in a dollar rate? 24 leons, $1 today. Then they pay them 1 day, 6 leons, 50 cents. The rate will be there from 2013. So if anybody they get $1,000 2013, right now your money now $150 don't what? We all know how the economy is right now. Now what do they do with $150? I tell them people you say. So let us solve this problem. All the workers the way they work with they are supervisor level downwards. When are they una your salary, they pay 200 of them. I say una add 50% on top of the current money where they get. No una give them one bag rest. When are they trouble down for them? Why don't they say they're not good one? He want to give a bag rest to all the staff them. Say that they give 2 bag rests per month to all the workers them. Manama they give bag of rice to all the workers them. They know they do them almost the past 1 year because from what President Beyonce, they beg for treats, workers them, like human being. Everybody don't do them. Why do all they say they know they do them? Now only why I don't have them, the last 2 months, they begin for give them one bag rest. Last 2 months. So if I don't agree for give the one bag rest, what if they stop on now for long agree for long add them people at the salary? So that they get peace. Yeah. Well, mother be not to honest for mother be not to teach Yankaba. Now don't start so. If you do all the not tire, myself not retire. I tell what thank you, me I know the work. So then I know they get for miss salary. Now that they pay 1 month for 9 they miss salary and see. Why do all the then they work? Now then they get for pay salary. As long as the workers they're not happy, as long as the workers they don't get what they want, I know they move, and if I move, I only move weekend. Why I not say work not indeed. Then when the week begin, I can start. If I don't want the not tire, myself not go tire. Because what I they ask for, now then one day are the human rights. Now the human rights, not to favor they do it. From 2013 to now, the money for they don't tip from the workman they go pinch small number they bring up a problem don't solve. So when they say they know they make money. If you know they make money, go. If you know they make money, go. If you know they make money, why they waste money? But the reason why I actually call this, why don't hold them may not agree. All what you don't say, they may not agree up to Friday. The only thing where they may get issue with, they say, oh, let me wait. Because they what I say from supervisor downwards, now they for pay 30% now, and now they go below 30%. Now they say, okay, now give a chance, they will come back to me on. I say, okay. Me left Friday, I go in a village to sign me Monday. Now they call me, say, do you let me give an email address? They want to email me, let know what's in the final decision. When they email me and insult me. In the email, for the last 3 months, me and Una don't hold at least 5 meetings. Don't agree to Una don't begin implement some of the things they want to tell Una say Una do so that we'll get peace. When they email me now, they say me not a government worker. They say me not a government worker. Now government worker for rights to them now officially and request waiting me the request and then they want to deal with government worker. As I read the email, I know say somebody inside the government don't tell them waiting them for say. And then they get the audacity, you write to me. Now me you write to. Why you they copy other people inside the letter? If it's other people they don't give instructions, so you want to show the people and say, what you want to tell me for do I do demotivate. Look me face, I feel about that demotivate. I don't come and play cook. I don't come for come Koidu holding me party. I know they have them pockets. In fact, why before they take me 3 years for that, I know say Koidu holding dinner. I know Sabi say them dinner. When they don't come me, I don't go offend them. Say Koidu holding the right now, I know Sabi. I know Sabi say the day. So me not in their pocket. And they not get nothing where they go give me, we go make, I go change my position. In fact, they offer me, say, oh, they 1% for me plane, now go South Africa. You know, so no one they go inside plane. Yeah, for left me business. What part they do for school, picking them? What part they do for woman day? Now this country, I go inside plane. For go meet you on boss in South Africa, not to get PTI begin. If you boss one for similar, can meet me. Because now you they pay, not to me they pay. Me for go inside plane, for go meet white man outside. After when who are rich, they can go one shopping. They go spend for me $10. They want command on my talk, say I don't can get 1 million. So I know they move. Because not to South Africa, the mining day. Now Koidu day. If they want to solve and then I treat on them, they go meet me. Not to treat on the problem. They now Koidu day. They want to solve and I say Koidu now to solve. And I don't tell them, me and they know they sit down again. The only time when me and Koidu holding the sit down, we will make us stop this particular protest here. They will put everything on paper. And then they know that instruct them, say me not to government. And I don't tell them, say yes, me not to government, but me not picking. But what in the Koidu holding don't know? Koidu holding don't know, say.
All right, that's now the voice of the First Lady, Madam Fatima Bio, will be the stating position for sake of the ongoing strike action by the Koidu Limited Workers Union Nakono. Will they go back on the line and talk to the president, when Charles Kainessie? Charles, we just not listen to the First Lady, Madam Fatima Bio, will be lead on a protest. And according to Ram, he said, they left corner until the company, when Koidu Limited, meet all owner demands them. As of now, this morning, what is the current position between owner and Koidu Limited, where na the company?
Thank you again, Khadija. And of course, before I respond to your question, and I think nature not will forgive me if I don't recognize the effort of them and people them while they measure the name then so short. And Our Excellency, Dr. Fatima Jabibiu, First Lady of Sierra Leone and President of all First Ladies in Africa, and the Honorable Minister, Mr. Raman Swari, and His Worship, the Mayor of Kono District, Koidu City, Mayor Matthew Kobasam, and need for recognize them, the efforts, all we think they don't do, yeah, and respect also to their names. And Khadija, for go to your question, we position, we stand firm, and our decision is irreversible, and we are speaking with one voice, and our direction, we are moving straight forward. Nothing more, nothing less. The First Lady, of course, yes, now in promise this way, that way don't cancel, they go back until issues are addressed. But being that the company, they are defiant to the authorities of the nation, not just the district, but to the nation, now we plead with we sister, and we are going to make them clear, say, come fed for we as a First Lady. Stand as a First Lady. Always the representative as Ion, as we own sister, and again Ion brothers and sisters, the way I don't suffer for far too long. It come into the situation for address the historical injustice. Because if all people they don't try effort and all reply futile, I think responsibility, if you come and rescue we, in fact, it not come as a recovery somebody, but it come as a rescue. Instead of it can recover, we recover in the sense, let we all left and we die with operation. I think it's better it can a rescue we. Instead of recovery, it can do the rescue. We'll stand by and we go by advice.
So and, Charles, what's in the current position now in terms of the strike?
We position remain the same. We not go to job until our demands are addressed as presented by the First Lady. And we position remain as it was, and it is also.
Any ultimatum they want to give to the company for meet some of them demands here?
Well, yeah. The ultimatum is that if they not address them issues there, we know they go back to job. We know they go to job. And for make things straight, I read Mr. Edward been say the union, National Secretary General been beg this, that. No. Make no effort. And the only effort we make now for write letter and suspend we and discourage the branch so that we will give back to this action what we did on. But issue not remember again, it's now water on that bridge. We'll not consider your action anymore because we are not longer working with him.
So from the past 1 week, where the First Lady go as a daughter of Kono for intervene at this issue, and I don't see any progress from the management of Koidu Limited.
Yeah, at first, then people them in don't say they know they address then issues then. But where we stand firm, all the issues that were with the allied through the first lady, later they make a U-turn, they say, okay, we don't agree now, we will address through letter, mail to mail. So late in the evening, they say, okay, we're not ready for address. But in the process, in the written, they use two language. The one language is from the first lady in the mail, and the other language that is immediately, then say subsequently. And immediately it will start now. Subsequently, it could be today, it could be a year after 2025, 2026, as the case may be. And so the first lady says, so many them people, then they fool me. Then they blindfold and frog-march the first lady, where she's far above that, and no one can fool her, and she's competent in doing whatever thing she's doing. Yeah, so because of this, Nadi, we did at almost a breaking point.
Charles, we understand, say, on Thursday or Friday, the Minister of Labour and Employment, where Narado Raman Soare been go na corner for all negotiation with the company. When I get any news about waiting be happen at this meeting?
Now don't just submit to you, so because all this negotiation while they try for talk of mail to mail, not to the first lady, they write the mails, but they supervise and monitor the mails the way they go and the mails the way they come. All this been done by the minister here in director, Mr. Sine Bokari. In fact, I mean they go up and down from the compound of the first lady to the concession of the company. So all this been there within the purview of the minister and that of the first lady also.
How you able for hold on to you members them na the union, because in some of them strike action there, some man go say I get for go find money for feed me family and I will continue strike action, let me go back to work.
Thank you very much. You see one thing, but leadership, where they provide leadership for the people, then he first get for stand straight. And this is a multi-billionaires company. You don't see me picture. I'm a small, tiny guy, but they go by the word, and I stand for the truth of the people. And just like when Creole Monkey say, let somebody not cry for you all night, where do say why make you red. And in the case of me membership, as I speak, on Monday night he hosts. In fact, I don't give the instruction. You ain't a messina. This now dry season, he can go ahead and do your listening. You and a Okada rider, he can go ahead and do your Okada riding until we get word from you, big sister, when our Excellency Dr. Fatima Jabi Bio.
What thing will be on our greatest fear if the management continue for delay for address on our issue?
We don't get any fear. We not pay plane for Kanaya. We not write letter for Kanaya, and we don't get no fear. We not get no fear. They will not get any iota of that.
Because the reason why I ask you. Now the fact say where will be they talk to the Labour Congress just say make mention of one company where they be intervene again, where some people be end up lost their job. When they get this kind of fear, say perhaps after all the negotiations go done, if they settle now for the number of years where they be done the owner, perhaps some of them go lost on a job. When I get that fear there.
And I think we don't get the fear. It is inside the Employment Act. It is inside the law. You know, we take any disciplinary action because of the worker don't stand for a right, or you don't give rightful information to the ministry or to the government. Yeah, and we don't get any fairness in that. All we know, with recommendation that we write, we know we say because of fairness, we will ask the management to continue for suffer we, and then let's make this clear to now. Let the government know it is inside section 23 of the Employment Act where talk of the reason where we make the company or the employer hire foreign somebody. Now Koidu Limited, we get expert welder, we get expert dewatering, and as we speak, there are more than 200 to 300 as I speak. Yeah, then back inside and it's like the one for take we job now we earn. I will not be afraid of making this clear to the people of Syria.
So we're not scared of that, Charles?
Yeah, I go say so, yes, because one, they're not supposed all the job. We don't say we service we don't hold on and let we stop all operation. But now the expert, because of their numbers, when they inside now then they go ahead and they do the watering, then they do cooking, blasting, as the case may be, but not now they inside. So this is a clear indication that the government of this nation a need for go into this matter and investigate people the way they not get work permit and the job the way they do, they need for investigate and ask them out of the country.
What if the companies say they're not going to sit down wait for now because themselves now business and they want for forgery do their work?
Well, all this lies squarely in the hands of the Ministry of Labour, headed by the Honorable Rahman Swari. This is a government decision. If this would not reach to this PhD, the company don't become so defiant to the nation. I think this we will not hold on the service. All other actions lie squarely in the hands of the Honorable Minister of Ministry of Employment and Social Security.
Quickly, before you left with Charles, waiting now deal breaker. Now until the company when Koidu Limited meet all una demands them, or if they're ready for come halfway, una willing for go back to work?
And this negotiation, I will also repeat, it also lies squarely in the hands of the First Lady and that of the Honorable Minister of Employment and Social Security. Yeah, everything, all negotiation, then they do on behalf of we. And we will work within the confines of the law. And this way they don't do so, in fact, is just a pinch of which this company been don't take from we for far too long. But even as that, they still stand, they say they no go do them. So we will observe the rightful people, them, the authorities, whether they spearhead, or we know the decision is irreversible. We know the reversible decision until our demands are met, right?
All right, many thanks for you talk to we at the program this morning, Charles Kainessie.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you to listeners. Thank you to the people of Sierra Leone, and let them be rest assured that Koidu is peaceful. In membership, we are far from riotous conduct. We are always peace abiding citizens. Thank you, Liberty Radio TV online program.
All right, well, that's now Charles Kainessie, the president for the Koidu Limited Workers Union. If they state their position inside that interview, they as the updates we, but what did they happen now at the ongoing strike action where them behold inside last week? Well, according to that, they still there in the houses, them they refuse not for go work because they want let the company meet, then demands them all what they ask for.
Alright, so we continue with the Breakfast Liberty Online TV, and we come over now to Edward Kamara from the Sierra Leone Labour Congress. We don't listen to Kainessie, and also I guess you go don't see the clips of what happened yesterday. Now Kenema again with the Sierra Diamond workman and waiting safe. They even go to a point to say we see them light tires them where they burn for block the entrance of the company. All of the issues here where they happen, of course, plenty people don't they look forward see the Labour Congress, the Ministry of Labour and other institutions for able for handle them situations here, especially when it comes to people and where they do direct labour job. If we reach a point where they don't begin burn tires, the Labour Congress, you think say are they able for control the situation like how we don't they go so?
Well, we worry, didn't we? Even in reform, with the getting discussion in especially in the mining sector. For example, you know, when you look the past years, we get this crisis of unpaid salary. I open all lawyer the case of Sierra Leone, for example. As we talk, you look post office for over 8 months, they're not a pay salary. So we worry, and this concern we don't raise with all the one that we concern, the ministers and even the president. For say a situation like this, it will go out of hand. And we plan now for get a national labour conference. We will meet tomorrow. These are some of the concerns. And then also you hear the president say they create 500,000 jobs. The one that we get job right now, they satisfied. The one that we get job right now, the employer they treat them fairly. Or if you are planning to create 500,000 jobs, what you do for the one that we get job now, we know they get salary. This now all we concerns them to the government. And it don't become so serious that when we see that diamond clip there yesterday, all night I was worried. I they called the all one at the union the way they did it. What's in happen? What's in happen? The only thing I go tell you, you know, easy. The interference, you know, easy. Just like what I tell you. But
interference from whose side?
From the political actors, the community people, the stakeholders in different sectors, especially in the mines. You know, it gets to a particular point, we can see we serve institutions like NMDG, whatever they call themselves.
NMJD.
We almost want like rivals. Because if they say go this way, then they go this way. Notwithstanding, we underline one particular thing. Because recently we get discussion with the Minister of Finance. And they've been taking time for showing the revenue stream, how government they get money, how government they get money. So much that even the minimum wage we don't negotiate for months ago, we still they get battle for getting implemented. So it's becoming a national issue where we need for Sidom and address. Just like how they look now, this Koidu holdings. The man of we don't come on which grounds? Because all employment related get within guidance. You get the Employment Act, you get the collective bargaining agreement. If there's going to be a negotiation outside those two laws, which thing will happen? It not go replicate or it not go transfer to another side. It's also a concern. So me to talk to Kainessie and the membership as soon as don't hold the peace, or I'm gonna continue for hold the peace, wait till they look out for a solution. And there comes the issue of social dialogue, wherein both parties for Sidom go at the table, including we are the experts. Yes, we appreciate the political strength, we don't come into this whole thing, but they are experts in the area.
But when the experts, when I don't do it now, na best, and I don't think say, when I don't see a clear say the management of Koidu Limited is not willing for address and concerns them.
Yes, we still call for more discussion, more dialogue, because you see.
What's left by the dialogue will not happen yet from Onayo angle.
Well, now the demands are out there. Party A say they give this, Party B say la look with you wangi. Before I can answer, I do several calls overnight for check how far una don't go. Yeah? Because sometimes, like I was saying, my sister asked, they say, well, if the company can halfway and spread whatever the demands there, how they go accept them. So these are all things. One thing we'll go say, we commend the position of the First Lady. We are listening audio. It's a God instruction from my husband. And my husband are the president of the state. And the husband are possible they meet with regularly behind closed door and in the open for saying, Mr. President, ABC say of faith. Yeah? And the First Lady said they liaise with we in connection to them here. So those they say this for the other company they own herself, they try for become recalcitrant, be very mindful that you are in business to make profit. Now that this thing don't happen, so you know they make you profit and it affects your productivity. So Koidu Holdings, can we please meet and see how best we can get this thing resolved in order for let the workers of this country happy. Another thing they make mention of, now the too many expats, the foreigners in this country. We all go aware recently the Ministry of Labour published a press release for ask all companies for submit the list of the expert them. Because you go bring somebody for can do welder work, you say an expert, who get so many welders in this country. These are all the concerns. But we believe that when we meet at this National Labour Conference, some of the issues are will come at the table and we'll say about this.
Quickly before the end, in as much as you say on again limitation as to how on they intervene. But again, when I get a responsibility for protect the workers then, as a union, how una go ensure say una continue engaging some of these companies for let them know the rights of the workers?
Well, the leadership, maybe from now to Wednesday, we will also the plan for take a trip to Kono for go meet the workers as well. Because you rightly for ma'am, the union will be the listening to where they can't get way up at it, with DD, they say they don't fall out. So now that they don't fall out, not again, no clear information from the union anymore. Now Kainessie will try for get time, and then we go make a delegation, we go see them for see how best we all go see them for make things like this not happen going forward. And the negotiation with the First Lady don't start, we do hope, because from waiting we get from the audio, now that we don't start negotiation and we don't implement, So if we don't start for implement through the negotiations, can we please continue in order for there to be a win-win situation?
All right, many thanks for joining me in the studio this morning.
It's a pleasure.
Kamara, Deputy Secretary General for the Sierra Leone Labour Congress, well as I tell you earlier, the Liberty Production Team, big reach out to Ibrahim Toure, we're a corporate director for Koidu Limited, for get the side of the story, but Mr. Toure been say get a very busy morning today. You not go able for avail himself for an interview, but be sure we say tomorrow go available. Well, the production team will make a decision and see whether we want for bring them tomorrow or another day. Many thanks to Charles, we the president for the Workers Union, we himself been joining in the program, and also Edward Kamara from the Sierra Leone Labour Congress. Now, Princess Spears now produced this edition of the Breakfast Show. Musa Saukuma, Samuel Thomas, and Dennis Kamara and the technician them will give technical support to this edition of the Breakfast Show. Mina Khadija Bangwadisi, have a blessed day.
All right, till we meet again. Bebel Kabadesi, get a good week and goodbye.
City, then clean, all clean city, develop.
This is Yvonne Akisoya, Mayor of Freetown. And today, I want to talk to Freetonians about sanitation. We objective, transform Freetown, transforming lives. We not go able to achieve them if we all not join hands. Freetown City Council get role, but every Freetonian also get responsibility. Let we start first with the fact say FCC with the sweep 110 major streets every single morning from Monday to Saturday. But when we don't sweep the streets, if Freetonians then come and they continue for heap dirty in the street, in order to make the place look fine. Now make we get them litter bins them. The yellow bins we wanna go see around. So when you waka, you drink from your water bottle, your water plastic, you eat your packet something, not even a ground where you don't. Make sure say you put on one of them bins then they. That litter bin they, in order for you host dirty. You know mean say if you pack you host dirty, you can pin her next to the bins them. Not to the idea that. Not give you host dirty to them one way the Allah say clean salon. No say that dirty way they collect now you host. You know get for Karango now the one of the two official sites. You know they can go Kisi Bome, you know they can go King Tom Bome. It turns so it left on a ground. And now we council get a problem, but you self get a problem. Because now front somebody else in Domot, your own dirty don't end up. So wait you for do with your host dirty. We get the one then a council when we don't certify. So then approved waste providers. Then they on tricycles, some of them they a vehicle. You will get host, you will get business, you in a hospital, institution, everybody from make sure say their waste collected by an approved FCC waste collector. We get the tricycle groups, we get the companies. So you go see them around. We engage with them on a regular basis. And wait till we go do now as we come into this new year. Now for make sure say FCC stand behind them for you for no outside and day and for let them self go to you so that we no go get that gap. When you eat dirty in a gutter, it end up na Lumley Beach, Toke Beach, all the tourism ambition where we get for the city, we lost that potential there. FCC, they spend boku money pan dirty business. The fuel, the labor, the vehicle maintenance, the spare parts, the night operations, the illegal dump site clearing where we get for the do every now and then. All that boku money, I'm not going to say we're not going to spend anything, no, but we're going to reduce some. If Freetonians then do the right thing. Because we're not going to get for go clear illegal dump sites. We're not going to get for sweep as many streets and spend as long. So if we reduce that money we spend now on dirty business, we will able put some on development. We all want for improving municipal schools,
We want to improve the markets them. We want for let we see new developments at the city. That money where we use for dirty business. You and Wale, we all make up with mind. Pay.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.